last.
The king's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, I'm back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do, I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm not gonna lie. I think Duke the Dawn is rubbing up on me. He always have his mucus off. So again, I appreciate Brian for coming on through. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Excuse me. I was gonna do something earlier, so I pretty much figured I'd just kill two birds with one stone and just let it go from there. But we are gonna do. I had a thunderstorm earlier, so I know, lady. I think Duke is rubbing off on me because I pretty much watch a lot of his content a little bit when he go live, and he just always have these mic issues. And I think purposely he either do it or he forgets, and he's been doing it for like 2 years. So I think subliminally he's working on me a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, 8 p.m. tonight Central Time. We are going to have the group conversation. I don't know if I was going to have it tonight because we had like a bad thunderstorm and I was going to do something earlier. So I was kind of waiting for the storm to pass, but definitely 8 p.m. Central Time. We're definitely going to have the group conversation. I have like a crazy bunch of topics. So nothing in specific just yet, but the thumbnail and everything will be there. Our guest, Inky, Classic Ruby, Wes, and I believe Traveling Fools will be available. So I have to pretty much text him and see where that goes. So I don't know if the storm from my way hit to his end. So he's like, 2 states away from me, I believe. So we don't know. But the group conversation will be continued because I was literally going to put something up on the community tab like, hey, we're just going to do a chill stream and see how that goes because of the storm. Nothing too specific, but we are going to have the group discussion tonight in about 2-3 hours. So yeah, you're more than welcome. So I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'll just call you Sandra. Sandra, you're more than welcome on all my information. So definitely email me or Discord me or send me a DM. More than welcome. Just email me and we can take it from there. Yes, I'm in the dirty South. Yep, I'm representing the South thus far. All right, so. Saw the thumbnail, seen the conversation. You see the thumbnail, you seen the title. Yeah, I remember I had a conversation a month ago on Suzette Speak with Red Pillar by the name of DL Saint, where we had a very interesting conversation, pretty much an update about Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, you know, the top G's with the Bugattis and all that good stuff, and their crime activities and alleged and all that good stuff. And the end of the conversation where me and I think somebody in the chat was like, hey, there's some allegations of them, you know, grooming children, younger teens. There's some allegations of him, you know, being a Geppetto, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a lot. So invited him, had him come on. And, you know, I told him like, hey, if I have you on, hey, Empress, I appreciate you. Definitely stick around for this conversation because it's going to get kind of wild. And I'm going to make it short and sweet, but now I have like a part 2 of another little topic because I want to get like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get this out, knock this out the park, and then boom, then we'll have our group conversation at 8 p.m. Central Time. So about like 3 hours. All right. So we're gonna have that conversation there for the group conversation here at Great Pill Podcast. So anywho, I had a conversation with DL, and as today I'm sitting there making a thumbnail, getting stuff ready, prepping, email everybody else, and next note alert came up on my notifications. And I clicked on the link for the notification, and guess who face popped up? The top G himself. The top G himself. A bunch of multiple videos about this guy making a lot of very gross comments toward teens, a lot of sexual advantages toward teens, just a lot of what he will and won't do to a lot of underage teens. And I thought it was very disgusting, very, very disgusting. So just pretty much just bringing some awareness out to y'all, because again, media is a dangerous place. You know, if you haven't know that, know now. Recognize who you be watching. Recognize who you bring you introduce your children to on TV and in media. If they got a smartphone, they got a tablet. You got to be very, very careful what you put in front of your children, because that is very important to do. Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't seem to do that. A lot of people are like, hey, well, I'll go to work, I got TV in front of my kids. Hey, I go somewhere else, I got a cell phone or tablet in front of my children's face, you know, whether they're 18 below, 19 below. If they're living in the house, you got to have from when they're born, you got to have some very good structure when it comes to minors, because what we always say, minors is very impressionable. It's very impressionable. They listen to everything, they absorb everything, they take everything that some other people say. But even though you're the quote unquote leader or the guardians or the ones who actually supposed to navigate the children into a right position where they need to go, it doesn't go out like that. Somehow they'll take stuff from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all forms of social media, heck, even commercials, and just say, you know what, I want to be like Mike. Hey, I want to be like this guy. I want to be like a supermodel. I want to be like that. Now it got so worse to the point like, hey, I want to be a OnlyFans model. Hey, I want to be a Instagram model. Hey, I want to be a TikTok fan. Really? So you don't want to at least a high school education? You don't want at least maybe a college degree? You definitely don't want at least a some kind of trade in under your belt? You don't want nothing, even if you don't get the paperwork. Back in the day they still was doing hands-on training to get you out the house, out in the field to learn something. You don't want any of that, but you want to have the phone in your face and try to look cute, look dollied up. So what's your actual real goals in life? What do you want for yourself? Because guess what, when you're in society, you interact with other people. They have different perspectives and goals and admirations of what they want to in life too. So when you come across those people, you can't feel a little bit different and shameful when they're like, nah, that's dumb. That don't make any sense. Why would you want to be on a phone 24/7? Why would you want to be playing around on a computer trying to look cute or say like they're the craziest, raunchiest things, or just to get the clicks and the views? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't work well with the mental health, right? And mental health comes first. So I'm gonna just go ahead and play it so y'all can hear for yourself. Give me your perspective, what you think of what you hear, because I don't know, maybe I'm the slow one here. I just don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this real quick. This is something from Milk Bar TV. Definitely support Milk Bar, because he is like doing an excellent job on this. Hey, what's going on, JP? Nobody. Appreciate you coming on through. Again, if y'all new, I appreciate you for coming on in. I hope you engage in the conversation. We're going to do a part 2 of topic and conversation. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps a lot. I personally appreciate you. And we're going to have a group conversation tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have a group discussion on various topics. So definitely be down for that one. So I appreciate you. All right. So let me get this out the way. Okay, cool.
Go. You walk in the club, there's a 60-year-old mafia boss surrounded by 18-year-old girls. bro.
Really?
Oh yeah, all day. It's completely normal. Completely.
Wait, the 6-year-old, he's not with 30-year-old chicks.
No, fuck no, he's rich. think he's picking up some used up pussy? He's rich. No, bro. Used up pussies for the broke boys.
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16. And I was a bit surprised because I had just made my Instagram account. I had a couple hundred followers, not a lot, a private account. And he obviously had a couple of million. He was pretty well known, especially by the guys in Romania and in the world. So he messaged me.
It read simply Romanian girl, followed by a strawberry.
Hold on now. This is Andrew Tate's account. Emery Andrew Tate the third at about 4.3 million followers. Reaching out to Romania, chick in Romania, Romanian girl, and just put a strawberry up there.
Emoji.
Because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji on the end. Some cherries or an orange or a strawberry.
It was very obvious we were high school girls, like we had our high school like in our bio and everything. I feel like he was just trying to find girls that seemed as like innocent or naive as possible.
So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. 21, I don't care. I was so disappointed. Bro, I was banging her, like looking at her Facebook on the phone, like just staring at a different face. Because I had to bang her. I won't date a girl who's older than 25. And that's not even about bro. I won't. Bro, I'm 35 and I got more millions than my fucking age. I'm playing games, right? So I get to choose what I fucking want. When I bring on
This is crazy. This is crazy. And people support this. People actually support this. People actually support this. People actually support this.
On new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything.
Am văzut pe TikTok.
Another woman.
Oh, let me run this back because this is a conversation I had with DL Saint when we was button heads about Andrew Tate when I first introduced the allegation of Andrew Tate sleeping with the first recorded bottom B at the time when he was starting his webcam business. And then at that time, she was 15 years old and he was like in his mid to late 20s when he reached out to her, met her, and she was living and staying with him. And he didn't believe this calculation here. Now, also before that, there was actually there's a document is out there where it actually shows the whole transcript of everything of this moment right here, where in Romania, the legal age is 15 to sleep with a teenager. Okay, the legal age in Romania is to sleep. You can sleep with a female at age 15. This is a place that he chose to go to. And he met the girl, Vivian, at age 15 when he was in his late 20s. But the numbers are going to be accurate on his age. So y'all let me know if that acceptable to y'all for dating somebody in that age gap right there. In that age rate, let me know.
Millions of my fucking age. I'm playing games, right? So I get to choose what I fucking want.
When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything.
Am văzut pe TikTok.
Another woman who didn't want to reveal her identity on camera showed us screenshots of an exchange between her and Tristan Tate when she was 17 that appears to follow Andrew's script. She was first contacted last May. His initial message reads, "You're beautiful."
And the true abundance mindset of you can have.
This is Tristan, the brother of Andrew Tate. Leave him alone. 15 is legal in most exactly like I said. Leave him alone. 15 is legal in most civilized countries. Civilized countries. Let that sink in. Inky, the girl in question, the number 21 was the older girl that he was trying to recruit, and he was using Vivian at the time that was 15. So the girl was 21, and the underage one, but that was actually legal in Romania is 15. But Andrew, when he's actually at that time was actually in his late 20s.
The pick of the crop. You can have the world's most attractive.
Here's another one by Tristan Tate. This is the brother of Andrew Tate. Remember, guys, 30 is the first year you can legally F women half your age. Don't feel old. Life gets better with age. Laugh emoji, laugh emoji. Shout the Inky Axe. But why he over there trying to sleep with a little girl and his real is the real issue. Exactly. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. What can a 15-year-old offer you on any level except for you just using and controlling her? That's what I don't understand. What reason can a 15-year-old can offer you except for you just using and controlling her? I don't get it. Shout out to Sandra. Sandra says people don't care about the age gaps. It's when you're going to for somebody that is so young that they don't know any better that makes you Geppetto. Yeah, we even discussed that I think last stream in the group chat in a group conversation, like ageism, the age gaps, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, you know, how people look at certain things. Here in the States, we literally frown on that. We literally shame that. You know, if you're 25 and older and you want to date a guy, or a guy, whatever, 10-year age gap, a lot of people are like, hey, that's acceptable. But if you're underage, yeah, you a child kid. Some people think 21 to 18 is a kid. People think, hey, 19 to 16 is a kid, 16 to 12 is a kid. But there's people out there that actually take their time out and just look for women like this. And this guy is one of them. You know, if anybody even followed the history of the case with R. Kelly, what he was doing all day, he was taking his sweet time walking through kids' malls, just looking around for underage minors, urinating them all day. That's what he was doing. This is no different. Only difference is with this guy. He said, hey, you know what? I got the money. The state's got a little bit too much restrictions and laws for me. So I can't break them, but a moral compass, I can't break them. On a legal compass, I can't break them. So let me go ahead and get out the state and go somewhere where the legal age, the corruption is so good, I can go there. They'll let me get away with anything there in Romania. So here I go. Boom, 15 the youngest, I'm good. I promise you, if they put the age 12, he'd have been on that too. I promise you he'd have been on that too. Shout out to brother Jumbie. Appreciate you, good sir. Again, if y'all new coming on through, please hit the thumbs up. I am definitely dropping the link to the channel here because he does a great breakdown. He is literally stand on Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, the Bugatti brothers, on top of everything. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. And again, 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have a group conversation. So let's continue. So brother Jumbie says, I never trust green men who hunt for younger women. That is a predator. Exactly. Like, listen to them when they talk. Oh, I'm a millionaire. The younger, the better. The younger, the better. Oh, I can get any girl I want. You can get any girl you want. Listen to them. That's all I'm saying. Listen to them. Just listen. It's weird. Shout out to Inky. Inky says he is a grown and knows what exactly. He knows what he's doing. He knows. He made the choices to do what he wanted to do, to get outside the country, to go somewhere where he can go out his way and actually either manipulate, control, put himself in a perfect position where he can actually do literally whatever he wants without no consequences. If that don't scream narcissist right there, lack of empathy, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. Hey, shout out to you, Moxie. I think you need to stay around for this one, Moxie, because this is going to get cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo Cocoa Puffs. This is wild.
Attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17.
I asked around
What?
my
Chicks is the pick of the crop, and the true abundance mindset of you can have the pick of the crop. You can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17.
I asked around my other friends and my classmates.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Yo. I'm already squirming. You can't make this up. Ugh. Told you, Moxie. Told you. Oh, man. I got to play again. What we always say over here, for the slow people in the back of the bus, for the ones in the back of the church, the ones in the back of the church in the pew that always want to look ahead and see how much money the next person drop in. So this is for the slow people in the back of the bus.
And the true abundance mindset of you can have the pick of the crop. You can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17.
I asked around my other friends and my classmates, who were also 15, 16 at the time. Mm-hmm. And a couple of them also told me they received messages. So we were very surprised.
What's going to happen is when people see this, there's always going to be some old hoe going. When I say old, I mean like 28. Should be sitting there going, you're not a real man because you're a real man. You can handle a strong woman. Yeah. You know what? I don't even talk to old hoes. So don't even fucking tell me because I don't care what you think because I don't want you.
We started investigating this because we were wondering why this man was messaging all of us.
The reason 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25-year-olds is because they've been through less dick. I'll say this right here on the fucking internet.
It was a pretty well-known fact around it, even though he proclaims that he's a kickboxer and a businessman and that's how he made his money, that he had kind of a network of young girls.
Hey, let me just make this absolutely clear again, because the information's out there. He was a 4-time or 5-time kickboxing champion. That is a fact. It's on paper. But at the same time, he was like out of shape, out his prime, and he had the records padded. If anybody's not a sports fan and don't understand that, we're gonna do that breakdown later and unpacking all of Andrew Tate's lies. Bottom line is, they was actually bringing in 18 and 19-year-old kids to kickbox him. He had more experience on them, and it was a first debut, and he was beating them. He was padding the records. That's how he got the championship belt. He didn't get the wins from real fighters or experienced fighters. He literally was getting those wins from padded fights. Period. So if we want to sit there and brag, that's like me, and I'm gonna use Moxie for example. That's like me with a 2023 Chevy Camaro and Moxie driving some 1980 Honda Civic stocked. Talking about some I can beat Grey Pill Podcast. Yeah, in your dreams.
Employed or forced, we don't know, to do video chat for him and who knows what else.
Schools here in Romania are talking about the issue of online safety, sparked by headlines around the Tate case. More than half the girls in this class had already been contacted by an adult stranger online. Teachers say they're in a battle to shape the next generation against influence.
Bruh. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And it is baffling me, like how people is literally going out their way for this dude. Like, I swear everything. Like, it was like what, 2 days ago, I was in a Discord, and it was this kid said, "Hey, I like Andrew Tate." I said, "Okay." I didn't even trip. I said, "What you like about Andrew Tate?" He paused, he stutters, he paused some more. He looked kind of awkward, but I didn't offend him. I genuinely want to know, what do you like about Andrew Tate? And you know his answer that I hear from everybody else say, "Oh, Andrew Tate says a lot of great things." I said, "Oh, really? Okay. Can you explain to me what great things that Andrew Tate says? Because I don't know." Oh, he paused, he stutters, and I'm genuine with the question. Like I genuinely want to know, what does he says to you that can you list to me something? At least give me 3. What does Andrew Tate says that's good? Oh, he says, you got to get in shape. Okay. Oh, he says you got to develop yourself. Okay. You got to be better in life around your family because I wasn't with my family. I said, okay. I said, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. I said, when did Andrew Tate come out? About a year or 2 ago? He said, yeah. I say, so before that year, Andrew Tate actually came out and hit your algorithm on your tablet, on your phone, on your computer. You didn't have positive people around in your life that was saying the same thing that Andrew Tate was saying. That's the basics. That's like when you get out the bed, you make your bed. When you wake up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you wipe your behind. You need somebody on the computer, on a tablet, on a phone to tell you to make up your bed, to brush your teeth, to wipe your butt, to wash your dishes, to take the trash out. That's basic stuff. You need somebody, a stranger you don't know, to tell you that? Does that make any sense? He paused, he stutters, he paused some more, and responds, yeah, you have a point. Okay, so did you have loving parents, whether it was a mother, a father, a guardian, a grandmother, an aunt, an uncle, some older cousins, peers around you? Nobody in your life when you grew up ever said anything positive in your life? Nobody told you they loved you and respect you? Nobody came out their way and gave you some kind of encouragement before you met Andrew Tate? You just lived a whole cold-hearted dark world and you never came past nobody. His response again is, this is a fan of Andrew Tate's. A fan of Andrew Tate's. You know what his response was again? He paused. He stuttered. He paused some more. And his response was, oh, you have a good point. But I think, sir, there's no thinking in this. There's no comprehending in this. You cannot calculate that away. It is common sense. The basic things in life you do, down to cooking, washing your behind, brushing your teeth, washing your clothes, folding your beds, just being a genuine person to another human being. That's how you attract other people towards you. You being, excuse my language, a dick, disrespectful, rude, toxic, narcissistic, unlikable, dislikable to other people, that is not what's going to attract to you. You can have all the top cars in the world. For that moment, you will get that attraction. You can have all the baddest houses in the world. For that moment, you're going to get that attraction. You can sit there and have all the baddest clothes in the world. For that moment, you're going to get that attraction. But you will never maintain that. Why? Because you're still going to be you. You're still going to be you. Point blank, period. There's no way around that. Perfect example, Andrew Tate. Perfect example, Tristan Tate. Perfect example, Goofy, Thirsty Things Pearl. These are the type of people you can see a mile away. It doesn't matter how nice your clothes look. Doesn't matter how much money you spend in your hair. Doesn't matter how much you put on your shoes, your clothes, your feet, your house. Even down to the status. You're still going to be the toxic, rude, disrespectful, outlandish, unlikable, dislikable you. Period. Let us continue. But shout out to the chat. Appreciate y'all guys coming out there. Shout out to Neve. Appreciate you. What's going on? Wally said the Great Big Podcast saying it ain't right. It is not. It's not rocket science. It's not. You put the toothpaste on, Wally. You run some warm or cool water on it and get left and right, up and down, circle, 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 up and down. Get the tongue, gargle, gargle, spit, gargle, gargle, spit. It's not that hard. Fold your clothes. It's not that hard. Like, where are we going with this conversation? Jeez. Shout out to Sandra. She says, you attract what you are, not what you want. That is true. Shout out to Inky. Hey, yeah, definitely smash the like button. So again, if y'all coming in, definitely hit the subscribe button, definitely hit the like. So I appreciate y'all guys. Again, group conversation, 8 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna have a lot of various topics conversation. We're gonna have our homegirl, Inky up in the building. Wes gonna get that email. Definitely Ruby, and I'm text and reach out to Traveling Fools, and hopefully special guests. Definitely email me, Sandra. All my links gonna be below here. Email me, and I'll make sure you have all the links and stuff. And then I'll introduce you to the everybody else on the Grey Pill Podcast side. So I appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother Jumbie. Appreciate you. I definitely appreciate the support.
Like Andrew Tate.
Once you're 18, if you want to get yourself a real man, I know a guy.
You do?
I do, yeah. I do know a guy.
Who is it?
What? It's a long story. I can't tell you exactly who because there's bad things about him.
Yo, there's no fucking way you just said that. No. I actually overheard that. The fact that you fucking said that shit is fucking crazy. That's fucked up. You were dead ass being a W fucking wingman, and the fact that you come in and say that shit is actually fucked up. Like, go ahead, bro. If you want to go fucking 18-year-old, that's weird. That is pretty weird because I know who you're talking about right now. You said once you turn 18, you would find out to fucking wingman. And fucking. That is weird. That is fucking weird.
And this is a big problem because we can't wake up in 20 years with like 2 million.
Hey, shout out to Anjanite. Hey, what's going on, Dame? I don't know if you have some free time today, man. We're gonna have some various topics. If not, we definitely schedule. If not, you definitely appreciate it, like always, man, in the chat. Because we got some interesting conversations at tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time. So I appreciate you coming on through. Definitely appreciate you coming on through.
And Andrew Tate's.
Yo, so that was the end of that. So I saw this today and I was like, man, I just got a thumbnail worked on. I just got a thumbnail done. Like, are we serious right now? I'm not saying it's not done with Andrew Tate. He still got the court case going on. Hey, what's going on, Sel? What's going on, Sel? Hey, man, just a friendly reminder. Don't forget the pop-up and our special space over there, you know, since say hello. I think she goes on like 10 or 11. I'm not sure. But, you know, just definitely send a hello out them over that way. They asked about you one time. So let them know, like, hey, Grey Pill said you asked about me. Well, I appreciate you, Sel. Yeah, but it instantly hit my head like, yo, okay, I appreciate Dame. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm seeing this about Andrew Tate, and I'm like, the first thing came to mind, I'm like, DL, I told you he be messing with underage kids. I told you he be grooming underage kids. I told you. DL was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I see it. I'm like, you don't cover this? Aren't you a content creator like me? You don't see this? I said, come on, Dan. Let's come on to the Grey Pill Podcast, man. Let's have that conversation. I'll show you something. Showed a conversation previously we just saw, but with more context of him talking to Vivian, who was 15 at the time. He was in late 20s in Romania, reached out to her, brought her on down, and that was it. And his response, no, Grey Pill. I don't know, man. I don't agree with it. Okay, no problem. Hey, if you ask anybody, if you believe what you believe, I'm not beating no dead horse. It's fine. We'll have that little discussion back and forth. Hey, let the viewer decide. We'll move on, right? Okay, a month later, here we go. Full in your face. So, DL, my man, my brother from another pill mother. Hey, I hope you can hold your words when you see Fresh and Fit in Miami. Let them know, like, hey, what's this? And see what the reaction that Myron gonna give you. See the reaction that Fresh gonna give you. You know, these the type of people they hang around with. These are the type of people you hang around with. That's crazy. No, I'm younger than Rolo. I'm a grown man. I do what I want. Me do what I want. Never compare me to Rolo. Never do that. Never. All right. So there's a second one again. There's a part 2. So I'm gonna get this out the way and have this conversation with this one because actually was doing this thumbnail and I was gonna have this conversation. But I want to say shout out to Lauren De Laguna. She's been a guest on my platform about twice. Anybody that comes to my platform, I take it as a personal favor. You giving free time to have the conversation, and I definitely appreciate that. Like Dane, like DL Saints. I've been on a platform with Cellulite. We never like planned it. We just happened to be in the same space. Anybody else that been here, my mods, they always been my mods. Wally, Lady, I appreciate all their time. Big Dick, appreciate you, Big Dick. You know, to let them know. Inky that been out here on this end. I've been on her supporting her channel. But again, everybody's time on the Grappa podcast is very, very well appreciated. And I appreciate a lot with that. You know, I don't pay you, you don't pay me. We have the same goal. It's like, you know what? I like my voice to be heard. There's no judgment. We go round robin with the conversation and we push it and move on. And then, hey, you know what? I see you next Tuesday. And that's it. Just like we're working on another segment for the end of the week, but that's pretty much how it goes, right? Have the discussion, have the conversation. I'm personally fine with the Discord back and forth. It's perfectly fine. You know what? We're humans. Sometimes may get a little bit heated, but we're not beating each other over the dead horse. We're not going out of the way to yell, scream, argue, or be a feminine male or be a masculine woman. It is what it is, you know? So with that being said, shout out to Lauren De Laguna. She was on Fresh and Fit with Destiny. She was on Fresh and Fit, I think, one time by herself. And what happened was, and then I appreciate you, lady. Definitely appreciate you. So she was a guest on Fresh and Fit one time, and then she was a guest about the second time, I believe, with Destiny. She also came around and she was on a guest on Destiny herself. But the 2 times that she was on Fresh and Fit, after that, something went left to the point where a rumor was spread, some gossip was spread, some false allegations were spread, and it mainly came by Myron, which I thought was like kind of bugged out because I'm like, no, it can't be Myron because Myron is logical. It can't be Myron Gaines for Fresh and Fit because isn't Myron's the alpha male, the red pillar? Isn't Myron the type of guy to be like, yo, Isn't he the FBI guy? So if you in the field of law enforcement, right? Wouldn't you want to get the facts and all the information and the data first before you just start prejudging people and start assuming? And I give an example. We'll throw Mox in the bus. Mox got tough skin, right? She's a grown woman. She's married, you know. If Moxie come on my panel and she introduced herself as is, I'm gonna take her word for it. But if Moxie leaves my panel and somebody send me some random information about Moxie that's horrific, why would I take a random person words just for out the blue? Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. If Moxie say who she says she is and she carrying herself as such, I have to be inclined to believe that, right or wrong. I got to be inclined to believe that. So here we go. So Lauren went out her way, joined in free on the Fresh and Fit podcast when she's up there, mind her business, having a great show, and Myron decides to make an assumption about Lauren De Laguna and her character and what she does as a profession. And I'm like, that can't be right. I seen Lauren a couple times. I just don't be randomly bringing people on my podcast. You know, I know some people actually talk about her in the space, and she's fine with the, you know, the local gossip. She's fine with that. But you're talking about someone that actually served our country. Myron never served our country. Myron did what Myron did, and even that is not even fact checked. So it is what it is. He's just telling you what he is. But nobody's not coming out their way and saying Myron a liar. I'm not calling Myron a liar. So let me share this real quick. And I want to make sure, I'm going to look on my end. I want to make sure I get this in a chronological order, because according to Pearly Things, according to Andrew Tate, according to Fresh and Fit, nobody put nothing in. So we're going to make sure we have all Shay, all your guys worked out there. Make sure you get all that. Make sure you get all that. So here we go. I'm going to share this out real quick. But again, I definitely appreciate everybody for coming on through. I want to make sure I'm getting the right one, Jumble. But I want to make sure I get the right one, Jumble. All right, that one's out. That one's out. Okay. Okay. All right. So here's the one they claim is the exposed video, the alleged exposed video right here, everybody. Hey, I heard that too, Moxie. I don't put it past them. I heard that too.
I would not like to see my daughter posting sexy pictures online.
Okay, that was a mistake that you made?
Yes, big mistake.
Okay.
Just
Fair
for
enough.
attention.
Yeah, that niggas expose her, man.
Holy, the niggas
No.
Yeah, they spammed. Yeah, they spammed our fucking Twitter after that shit, man.
Now, Myron said a bunch of strangers. Again, he don't know, right? Same thing we talk about the other guy, about the Andrew Tate, the fanboy of Andrew Tate. Somebody spammed his Twitter account. Strangers.
Which is very, yeah, she's, yeah,
It's
they
so
were, oh,
annoying.
man.
Oh, nigga, I don't care.
Yeah, bro. Yo. Yeah, you know, I forgot to mention the show on the other one. The dude sent like a sex video that one of the girls was in on the show.
Wow.
To you?
Yeah. No, they put it in the Reddit.
Horrible.
Oh, well, the reason why they did that though is because she was on talking about being a traditional woman and all this other bullshit.
So lying.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
it was one of the boys, you know, the lawyer. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? She had been in like a sex video or whatever, and they're like, "Yo, look at these trad women trying to lie, blah blah blah," and they had the video up. Yeah. If girls come on the pod and they be trying to act like, "Oh, I'm this and that," they will find the video and compromise you.
Of course, you have to accept your past.
Was that Vaseline?
Chris, what you doing with your hand?
Now, again, they're talking about Lauren De Laguna. According to Myron, a lot of random people sent him pictures and stuff in his tweet, and then sent him the video in his Reddit. And you got goofy people like these. Oh, let me go ahead and laugh because we don't know the truth, but one person say something. Let me laugh some more. Yuck. Let me just laugh and laugh and laugh. Let it go. Let's keep it going. The giggles and laugh. Somebody seen some false information. We don't know. Didn't verify nothing now. Oh, yeah. You know who it is? The lawyer girl. The one that's saying she was conservative. The one that she said this.
Wow.
To you?
Yeah. No, they put it in the Reddit.
Horrible.
Oh, well, the reason why they did that though is because she was on talking about being a traditional woman and all this other bullshit.
So lying.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
it was one of the boys, you know, the lawyer.
The lawyer. The lawyer. The lawyer.
You know what I'm talking about? She had been in like a sex video or whatever, and they're like, "Yo, look at these trad women trying to lie, blah blah blah."
laughing, joking. But what's that old saying? When you start throwing stones, somebody can throw one back at you. What they say, when you point one finger, people can point 3 and 10 back at you. I can sit there and have my fun with this one. I can have my fun with the one in the back. I can have my fun with everybody there. But why would I do that? Men too. Problematic.
And they had the video up. Yeah. If girls come on the pod and they be trying to act like, oh, I'm this and that, they will find the video and compromise you.
Of course, you have to accept your past.
Was that Vaseline?
Chris, what you doing with your hand? Hey, yo.
Okay, Chris.
All right. Fantastic.
All right, so that was a video days ago where they was talking about the lawyer that came on this show for free as a guest to engage in conversation, to respect their podcast. And according to them now, they're talking about, oh, she lied because a bunch of people sent him stuff on his Twitter and his Reddit and said, hey, this is her. But this is the FBI guy, right? This is the guy that's logical. This is the guy that tells men to help self-improve yourself, to go out your way to be the better man you can. What's this podcast? A self-development podcast to talk about relationships, right? Fair enough. But if some random stranger send you stuff, like, are we inclined to believe off the rip without even doing our own due diligence of it? He's FBI. He should be right there, top tier. Top tier. So let me show this last video right here.
Me DM on your page. We do not send emails, ladies, okay? Or gentlemen, I don't know, the paying you guys to come on a show. We don't pay niggas. So make sure you, if you're not sure, DM me there, C Poxa on IG, and let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
And then real quick, just want to announce this real quick. Lauren De Laguna, she was on the show last time. I made a mistake, guys. She's not really a porn star, if you know what I'm saying. I mistook her for another girl, so my bad on that. You got to be able to correct yourself when you make mistakes. So she's not a porn star.
Oh, you made a mistake. Oh, my bad. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. My bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. He made a mistake. So if I call you a liar and let it run to thousands of viewers, influencers all over for days to come, and then something happened magically. I think Lauren reached out to him. That's what I think what happened. I think Lauren reached out to him. I think some lawyers or something reached out to him. Now it's my mistake. It's my mistake. So let me ask you this, because this what comes down to what's disrespectful to you and how people handle disrespect. If I come to your face and tell you your mother's a bitch, but in the same breath, I say, hey, oh, my bad. I apologize. Are we letting that slide? No. If you go out your way, disrespect any shape or form my family, are we letting that slide? But don't worry about it. I apologize. We're good. Heck, if I even go out your way and just step on your foot for no reason on purpose, hey, my bad. No, we're good. Are we letting that slide? Shout out to Apex. Apex said the lawyer said, listen, the way I write up these lawsuits, Mario, you might want to reach. Right? Exactly. He trying to play cool in the first video. Hey, that lawyer guys, the one that's talking about she's conservative and she just made up a whole bunch of BS. No, you was upset because she actually was engaging with the argument and conversation. She actually was going around with everybody with the conversation. She was holding her own. That's what you want in a conversation. That's what you want in a conversation. That's what you want in the debates. Is that what we want? You can't tell other people how to pick and choose. Have the conversation. Do your thing, Myron. But don't come out your mouth and be like, yo, this is a P-Hub star, huh? Based off what, bro? Oh, because a bunch of strangers, a bunch of incel guys, a bunch of dorks, a bunch of stuttering jahoppies came inside my Instagrams, my Twitters, guys, and your Twitter sucks. You got like what 10 likes, hearts on it, maybe 100 viewers in your tweets. Keep it on YouTube. Keep it on YouTube. So some supporters, some followers, some sheep worshipers, people drinking all types of the red pill Kool-Aid, reach out to you and be like, oh, I gotta believe this because this is the tea right here. I gotta believe this. This is the good stuff. She's lying, guys. I told you. See, I told you. You let that run for days on end. Now here we are. Hey guys, I apologize. I apologize. Listen to that weak apology again. Let's listen to that weak apology again. And mind you, this was at the beginning intro of when he goes around. All the girls introduce themselves, and then he want to quick plug that in there. Now, mind you, on the first video, he gave all that smoke, all that energy, right? On dogging somebody out, disrespecting their name, disrespecting their character. You don't know this woman from a can of paint. Like the example I gave you, if Moxie come on my platform and tell me who the F she is, I gotta have no choice but to incline to believe who she is. But if she doesn't carry herself like that, then I'm gonna take it another way. All it is she's pulling down a layer. If anybody with 2 cents over their head watched that conversation, the interactions, Lauren was on twice. What's Fresh and Fit podcast like 3 to 4 hours long? Now they on Rumble. She had a very intellectual conversation with everybody there. Crazy critical thinking on that podcast with everybody there. Come on. You could say what you want about her. I don't like her attitude. I don't like this about her. You know what? Her hair look funny. I don't like her nose. Great. She got thick skin. She could take that. She's a big girl. But when you go out your way and try to diminish somebody's character like that and tell them like everything they did for our country, everything she did in her schooling, her education, her background. And mind you, she has both her parents, Fresh and Fit. She has both her parents, Myron. Isn't that what we promote in the Red Pill? It's better to have the 2 family households. Or her content, she had this conversation all the time. She interacts with her dad a lot. She interacts with her mom a lot. They're both in her life. So let's look at this weak apology again.
Cool. And then real quick, just want to announce this real quick. With Lauren de Laguna, she was on the show last time. I made a mistake, guys. She's not really a corn star, if you know what I'm saying. I mistook her for another girl, so my bad on that. You got to be able to correct yourself when you make mistakes. So she's not a corn star, guys. We're on YouTube. I'm keeping it friendly. You know what it is.
There you go.
Yeah. So
there you go. I apologize. That's how it's gonna go. If I tell your mother she's a bitch, if I disrespect your family, if I go out my way, scrape your car, if I go out my way, disrespect any shape or form, your family, your friends, your object, your personal belongings, I steal from you, I rob from you. You know what? I even F my homie's girl, you know, my homie's girl. Hey, you know what, man? It's okay. Cause I admit when I'm wrong. Brother Jumpy, it's okay. I disrespect you. I apologize. Moxie, it's okay. Where if you came on my panel and you said that you are in a real estate, and then the next day I come around and call you a 304, and I found out you're not a 304 because I'm just taking some of my random weirdos on online words. It's okay because I apologized. It's okay. I apologize for it. Don't worry about it, guys. I apologize. Do y'all see the lack of empathy and sincerity these type of influencers have on other people? When you start breeding sheep, it is a very dangerous and scary thing. Everybody, I be in a lot of spaces on media. Some I watch, some I don't even care for because I've been there many times. that, and people always ask, what is the problem with this world today? Everybody keep talking about the baby mothers, the baby fathers, society. Yeah, society is a big part of it, and this is it right here. It's the influencers that has the influence and control within media. Once you grab that phone, that tablet, and chime in, and I'm good for the people like, you know what? I'm just in it for the rah-rah. Totally very fine with that. But here's the kicker though. People that understand they're here for the rah-rah, they're only there for that moment dopamine hits to get their laughs, giggles, and they unplug and they actually go back into the real world. People on the opposite end that don't understand that, they're stuck on stupid when they're engaging in stuff like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, guys like Fresh and Fit, the fanboys, the tater tots, the just pearly things. It becomes problematic. So we have to be very careful what we watch, hear, and listen to, all the way down to our kids. So if you're okay with it, I'm not okay with it. If this is what you're about, hey, stay on that side of the fence. So shout out to you, Lauren. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he apologized. It's fine. If that's how you want to take it, it's an individual perspective on that one. But me personally, I go out my way, get right back on Fresh and Fit, and clown all of them. All of them. So I just want to bring that to awareness. In about 2 hours, we're going to have a group conversation. I'm going to send everybody the information. Sandra, make sure you email me, please, or DM me, whatever prefer. And I reach out to you guys. Dame, I'm going to send the information, bro, so we can have the conversation. I got a bunch of random topics, so it might be a little bit longer than 2. I say my 2 hours, 2:30. So we're going to have that. So I appreciate everybody for coming on through, definitely chiming in with me. Yeah, this is wild. The internet is bananas. Appreciate you guys. See y'all guys at 8 p.m. Central Time at about 2 hours from now. All right, peace. Peace.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.